Hello and welcome back to New Year, New Game. This is where I attempt to play 365 games from my Steam library that I have never played before. This is game 242, Plebby Quest, The Crusades. This game looked silly. An absolute silly game. And that's kind of why I put it on the list. Because it looked funny. It looks silly. You got characters that look like this. And it's got kind of a Age of Empires, Total War kind of real-time strategy feel to it. And I like those kinds of games. I enjoy just spending hours inside of like Civilization 6, for instance. Just playing, just going through, doing my best not to conquer the other nations, but somehow conquering the other nations. I don't want to do a military thing. I'm not trying to obliterate another ruler from the map, but I end up doing that. And maybe we'll do that today too, here in Plebby Quest. We'll see what happens. So, without further ado, let's get in the game. New game. Should we do scenario mode? I think we should, just because it is just a little short stint of playing the game. A show. We recommend you play scenarios in order. How about playing the Game of Princes first? Well, alright, sounds like a fun time. The Game of Princes, Chapter 1. The Game of Princes, Sultanate of Rum. August 1174. It has been more than half a century since the First Crusades razed the Kingdom of Jerusalem. The Sultanate of Rum was helpless and barely held on in the face of that pagan invasion. And so Masud I, from his kingdom's precariously existence between... I'm pretty sure I'm just reading this all wrong. From his kingdom's precarious existence between repeated crusader attacks and neighbors eager to claim a weakened kingdom's territory, calls for his son. Here we go, let's try this one. Khilji Arslan II to come home from Mosul. Pretty sure I butchered that name. Sultanate of Rum. What is this? Everyone is waiting for me? Could it be? All that urgency for me to come back. Was that because... This is the moment of my life? Oh, I am so overwhelmed. I have a dream that one day the Sultanate of Rum will become the greatest of all Seljuk brother nations. I have a dream that one day we take Nikiye, stronghold of my ancestors Suleiman, back from the clutches of the Byzantine Empire. I have a dream that one day we will unite the region of Anatolia, swallow up Greece. Then I will create the largest harem in the world. I have a dream. Only Sultan may touch the throne. Eh? Then who does the cleaning? Father himself? What are you doing there? Succeeding you, father? I see. You learned something from going abroad after all. That foolishness. Then why don't your heir have to come back at dawn? Throwing away all those hard work spent in studies and without even saying goodbyes? A little wind spoke to me about a fool who spends the whole week in Mosul loitering in front of the inn and whistling at women. No women in his sight needed pay for her own tea. Local hoodlums smoked shisha and sang songs with him all throughout night. And I hear he said to an innocent young lass, "Anything to be with you, babe. I will even give up being sultan." I pity the girls who fell for the sweet lies of this fool, who is drooling over the throne as soon as he came back. Edison, I think I found a little finger. Don't look at me. At least foolishness wasn't the word I used. So, what do you think will happen to that heir of Sultan? Good things, of course. I always get my happy ending. So hopelessly optimistic. Given your behavior, I'm sure there are my grandchildren somewhere out there. Don't you think that our bloodline is already secure, even without you? Anyway, your playtime is now over. You will work for the kingdom. Do you need someone for a grand project? Someone with elite training to do something marvelous? Simple police duty. There's a mob of starving pagans coming this way. You mean those fellows with the ragged bandanas, armed with weapons for the ruthless beheading of what grains? Of wheat grains? What grains? Even a mosque librarian who never lifted anything heavier than a pen could get the job done. The pen is mightier than the sword, right? You see, I do have a son with about as much combat experience as a mosque librarian. And it's time for him to start earning his own meal. He may be a fool, but the blood of great Solomon runs through his veins. He may turn over a new leaf after all. Well, since you need me so much, I will do it. Now begins the legend of the prince who returned. Stop fooling around. Get that lazy butt to work. Yeah, I will definitely get on it. Just don't cart me off to muscle again. He didn't grow up a single bit. Kiljanar Son 1 received mission policing. Hey, we got a mission. Let's check out this HUD right here. Looks like we are going to be playing the Sultan of Rum. Sunni Islam. Country Lord. Member of the Sujuk Brother Nations. A country lord can hire 3 generals. Kingdom ranking number 15. Summary, we're ignored by most kingdoms. It is now August. Looks like this is all what happened. Or is going to happen. These poor bastards have no idea they face a main character. I will finish them in 10 seconds. Your Highness has none. None of what? Mercy? Yep. I'm a muscle-trained murder machine. Troops, sir. You have none under your command. Oh, right. Where are my troops? Call them to me. You really don't know much, do you? What did you do in Mosul? With looks like mine, you don't need to know things to get by. You can find your generals on the lower right. You can command your generals and see their stats. That's lower left, buddy. Select the general on the left. Now, let's click this highlighted button to see the barracks. You can oversee troops and their training from the barracks. This is where you can assign troops to your army and train them. This is your army. You can assign troops here from the kingdom's reserves. Now let's go look at some troops. Click here to see the kingdom's reserve troops. Minions, answer the call of your master and arise from the void. Staff Officer Aaron. Total security. Staff Officer Aaron reporting for duty. What do you need? Reserves. Looks like we got some infantry. What is this? They're just peasants and farmers. Every world domination plot begins at step 1. You should forge them into the elite core of Hell's army. What? I'm a prince, not some devil. Next step, please select a troop to transfer. When you select them, it'll open the menu like this. Select Move to Army to assign this troop to your command. This button? Okay. Alright, let's do it. Move to Army. Hey, look at that. As you can see, the troop has been added to your army. Let's do that one more time. No, I never perform my moves twice in a row. It is my principle. To learn a thing, you must always repeat them. That's a fact. Now, let's go to the reserves, Your Highness. Hearing you say that makes me want to do it less. Here's an idea. More troops. Stronger army. I think maybe around 10 will do for me. Your Highness, you can only manage up to 2 troops. What? Who are you to tell Kiljar Hassan II what he can do? I'm not doing such things. Do you see that yellow infantryman sign on your portrait? You can move your mouse over there to find more details in the tooltip after my explanation. Move! I'll see it for myself. Just please remember to fill your army with 2 troops. What's it say? There we go. This is the general's troops class and level. As generals grow up, they can command up to 5 troops and use up to 3 carrier pigeons. When a infantry class general levels up, their infantry class troops gain extra XP and skills that are useful on the battlefield. Alright, well, let's click and move this to the army. 1, 2. That's all of them. Congratulations! That's nothing to me. I can do it with the lift of a finger. You can train, tier upgrade, or assign troops, as you just did at the barracks. That's just common sense. Its name is Barrack. Bark, after all. Nobody will stop you from going outside now. You can go ahead and press close. Finally, some fresh air. Now that we're done with the barracks, can I go to the inn? Now it's time to take a rest. Wait, didn't I tell you that I want to smoke at the inn? Your troops will replenish while you rest. Aren't you a little tired? I'm fresh as a daisy. Let me go now. My body needs to inhale some white smoke. What will I ever do if your highness falls to enemy attack because you don't have enough troops? What would I ever say to the Sultan? You don't have to worry about things like that, Istizia. You're always in front of me. You would fall first in battle. I really would rather not have the honor. Now please, use rest. Alright, rest. red lines on my face? Is it a curse? It's not a curse. It's a sign that you are out of actions for this month. Each general only gets one action a month, so you have to choose wisely. Okay. I thought it over, and I made my choice. To the end. Your officials on the lower right are for governing the kingdom. Right now, you only have 2 of these. Did you hear me? Once all of our generals have made their actions, click End Turn to move on to the next month. You don't seem to be talking to me. Hey, are you ignoring me? I had a feeling that you'll never stop talking. Please just click End Turn. Alright, we end turn. And go into a new month. Oasis in the desert. Let's take a little cutscene. The mosque is just through this plaza. Please hurry, Your Highness. That girl who passed by yesterday, one who reminded me of jasmine blossoms. Do you think she might be there? The mosque is a holy place for paying respects to God. And Your Highness is scheduled to catalog books at the mosque library today. So, lady librarians, they wear those charming big glasses, right? When going to God, you must leave those stray thoughts behind and bring your faith only. So the fair-skinned librarian... No. We're just going to help some pale old bookworms who never see the sun so that we can get research points. By the way, who are those guys? They look different. Oh, you mean the Franks? They were part of the Frank invasion a few decades ago, but they settled down here. Well, they say it was the People's Crusade. Crusades? Are these the pagans I'm supposed to deal with? No, that's just what they used to be a long time ago. They say they're from the Misty Isles of the West, but they liked the warmer climate here and stayed. That exotic, interesting music goes well with poetry like tea goes with shisha. Oh, I think I did the wrong voice. They started getting popular with the trendy crowd and among young women, and now everyone in Iconium knows about them. I didn't. But they must know me, so I'm more famous. They were a worthy opponent. Part A, stare at me. Part B, nobody knows how the thing's gonna be. Stare at me, nobody knows. Yea, only God knows how the thing's gonna be. Oh my God, take me. Ah, the charming voices and that unique accent. You are the oasis of the desert. Thank you all. I wish I had that talent. I would use a genie's wish to have it. Apparently, the lyrics used to be, yeah, nobody knows. But there was some controversy. Oh, I'm doing the wrong person's voice again. Apparently, the lyrics used to be, yeah, nobody knows. But there was some controversy over allegations of heresy. What controversy? You know what I'm talking about, since they had to change it to, yeah, only God knows. After that, we have a new legislation that bans all songs that haven't been censored by Mullah. They just didn't like the Franks being popular. Those old men in authorities have only one hobby, and that is banning something unfamiliar, or what they dislike. We will be at the mosque soon. Watch what you say there. By the way, aren't I supposed to take care of the rabble outside the castle wall? You have no combat experience, right? I don't know what you're talking about. They called me Anatolian Mad Dog on the streets of Mosque. Why, back then. I'm not talking about street fights. I mean a real battle. To switch rows of your troops in battle, you need to complete switch rows 1 and 2. Do they know how to wear pants by themselves? It may be simple when you do it yourself, but when there are thousands of men, it tends to get complicated. You mean they can't wear pants by themselves when there are thousands of people? Anyway, you need research points to do any kind of research, and the easiest way to get them is by catalog books. Now, do you understand why you have to go to the mosque? Can we just move along now? How dare you! Someone like you giving orders to me, the future Sultan of Sultanate of Rum. Because your highness is the heir to the throne, not the Sultan himself yet. Father is still the same old stubborn self. All that urgency to call me back was just to surpass some armed rabble. Suppress. I'm sure the Sultan has his reasons. Isn't that why he has me to take care of your highness? I was on a horse to Mosul years ago, and on a horse to Inkinum last month. You know what was the same each time? I didn't know I was gonna be on a horse until the day before. Both times. I learned how to spell Mosque by reading the roadsides saying its way to Mosque. The reason for all the rush was... It's all so unfair. I should write to my best friend. He'll understand. I'm sure you can do that at the mosque. Can we please get going now? Kirjunatshan the First and Easton head to the mosque. Quite the cutscene. And here we are in September. Who are these guys? They look angry. What do they want? Royal heads on a stick. They cheer on armed rabble and will incite rebellion. Their numbers will grow every month if we don't take care of them. What? My head? Oh, no, they don't. Tax revenue will drop a little bit, but it'll be fine for a while. Getting you in shape to suppress the armed rabble is our priority. Now, let's get on our way to the mosque. You can take this route to get there. How can we go to the mosque at this grave hour? What? Who am I? What did you do to me? This is the mosque, where you can pay your respects to God, catalog books, and much more. You mean it is boring as hell? That's why there is only a handful of people here. Do you see the librarian? Having trouble with all the piles of books? Put your finger over him to find out how to catalog books. You can also click on the other people here, so put your finger over each of them. I don't usually hang out with nerds, but I guess I have no choice. Al-Hadi, come on into the mosque. Will you donate to the relief funds? Must have at least 10, whatever that is. Al-Hamen, do you want to worship Allah? There's no space for a new candle, so we can't do that. And then Al-Munin, can you give me a hand? No special qualifications needed. Let's do that. Read, lead, succeed. Right. Now, help me find the lead. See this one here? Select a character from below to initiate an action. Guess I gotta just do like here. Put it here. Here. Yeah, I would say here. OCD is nothing to be ashamed of. You get 19 research points. And then the blue one should go there. You have a gift for organization. Have you ever considered becoming a librarian? Though the pay is no good. We finished cataloging and we got 27 research points. I can't ignore them any longer. They are harming innocent citizens. I shall go and conquer them. Don't be too hasty, Your Highness. There's no guarantee that you will win this battle yet. But I don't want to follow you around for reasons I don't understand anymore. I'm bored. I understand. We can change how we do things. Here's my plan. Try to achieve these objectives on your own. Gain research times 30 to use on switch rows 1 and 2, and then complete switch rows 1 and 2. So if I follow this plan, I get to win? Alright, let's do it. Click the administration card on the right to conduct research. Enough! You said I get to do this on my own. Wait, who's this though? I will explain after you select the card. Administration. The administration official manages the domesticated affairs of the kingdom. You could compare his role to that of a mother. Mother? I'm pretty sure that's a man. Well, some mothers might have whiskers or be men. Anyway, in research, you will use research points that you got from the mosque. Needless to say, this is where you can switch rows 1 and 2. The boot camp sells troops, but since you won't get Sultan's permission to buy new troops, you won't be able to buy anything there. And of course, you can't take loans right now either. Well, it can't hurt for you to go take a look. I don't want to see it if I can't play with it. Research. What do you think makes a powerful country? Strength! Military strength! With powerful military, you can conquer the world and strike fear into the hearts of your enemies. To effectively mobilize and deploy those troops, you need research. Technology makes a kingdom last. Engineers are the pillars of a nation. Huh. So you majored in engineering? Your people act so high and above, always full of pride over your knowledge. Anyway, you can spend the research points you got at the mosque on research projects here. Please consult the tooltips on each project for more details. When do I get to stop hearing about these tooltips? Which one do we need to do? Is it military? Switch 1 and 2. Oop. I have mastered switch 1 and 2. Change your positions. Dazzle them. Dizzy with your footwork. I'm certain that it will make us dizzy rather than the enemy. Hey, I got an achievement. First mission succeeded. Kill Austrial 2nd's army with troops tier 2 or better. What tier are my troops? Does it show me what my troops are? Guess not. Oh, you got infantry times 1. Very nice. We got resources. We got horse times 8, wheat times 150. I didn't know that was a thing that we had to click. Enter. Hey, look at that. Infantry's ready to go. Still ignored, still ranking 15. October, eat. Your Highness, I need to speak with you. What is it? Ruffians have been making trouble at the inn lately. Ah, does poor Esteve have the hots for the innkeeper? Please don't talk about my friend's mother that way. I would love to help, but I'm already in my pajamas, so... Oh well. You'll have to take care of your own problems. I'll look the other way when you go to the inn, from now on. I'll even keep it a secret from Sultan. How does that sound? Let us grind them into XP and tear up your troops. Let's make it a quest. How about it? Ugh, you're such a pain in the butt. Just you wait until I'm Sultan. A practice education begins. Defeat the ruffians in the inn with children orphan 2. We got 6 months to do this. Discharged infantry. Hey, you! I told you I want my tobacco smooth, yet strong, with a smoky, dreamy quality, and a clean, refreshing aftertaste. Are you ignoring me or what? If you're asking for the plant outlawed by Sultan, we don't sell. Now, let's just change those dull leaves with these exciting ones. We have a policy against unauthorized products from outside the shop. What's that now? Unauthorized? What do you want? FDA approval? Maybe you should try some. Maybe you should try some me. Authorize it yourself. Come on, suck it in. What? This is your first time? Ha! You are such a noob. I'll get in trouble if Mom knows you guys are smoking leaves brought from outside. My mother doesn't like me smoking either. These things are fun because your mom won't know a thing about it. Come on, man. Take a drag. Then I'll forgive you for disrespecting me. That's them. Those are the troublemakers. A trio of fools like you find in any inn? Huh? Who are you? Go and kick their butt, Your Highness. I don't think I need to dirty my hands on little fish like these guys. Maybe this is a job for the guards. Your Highness, you're not going to chicken out now, are you? Highness? A prince? You look like you'd drop money if I hit you. I think I'll call you Mr. Treasure Goblin. Hey now, he's a prince. You should hold X to pay your respects, if he's still alive. How dare you talk to me like that? Innkeeper Sook. Noah, why is our store so noisy? Mom! It's you people again. If you are going to keep making trouble, I will ban you from the store. I don't have to come to this crappy hole. Shut up. It's the only inn in the entire kingdom. We're done. We were just having a laugh. You know, boys will be boys. Yeah, we're buddies. Smile. I told you to smile, man. Noah, go inside and put away the groceries. I have heard so much about you. The handsome one must be the prince, right? I am Innkeeper Sork, innkeeper of the only inn in the Sultan realm, the Sultanate of Rum. Madam, you are breathtaking. It's always such a pleasure when I can say such things and be honest. Oh, you are spoiling me. Please stop by any time. We've got hot water and cozy beds ready at all the time. Select a character from below to initiate an action. Hard to lose against them, easy for you. Hard to lose against them. Gives me salts. Who are you? You wanna die? We can fight ruffian infantry. A former soldier dishonorably discharged for indecent acts. He was a good fighter, but he made a mistake he couldn't come back from. Now he's just a womanizing lout who might make a decent sparring partner. Don't stop me! We're gonna have a funeral today! Kilartian takes on fight with ruffian. Alright. So... what do I do here? Guess we intern? How does the fighting go? Does it take a whole month for me to fight this ruffian? There we go. Fight ruffian, back alley mission, start. Do I get to find out how to fight? Have you ever been in a battle? Of course! The time has come to unleash my Crusades' right hand. Whoa, whoa, be patient, righty. The battle hasn't even begun yet. I see. So you know nothing about tactics. Basically, you use these buttons to command your troops. Battle out in the open is straightforward. Struggle between sides is the kind of fight. The power relationship between different troop types can predict who will win. Oh, whatever types don't work on me. All troops, forward! Or you could run headfirst at the laws of nature. Also, there aren't anything like voice commands here. Click here to go forward. Your complete switch rows research, you can switch the positions of troops. I'm using a different character. This is the secretary. Your completed switch rows research, you can switch the position of troops with this button. Behold, a blue bird! A sign of luck. This is a divine omen of my victory. The bird is trained messenger, carrying your commands. These birds will relay any message, as long as it's 140 characters or shorter. But I don't need that much. Anyway, I see it takes a while for the bird to get there, so I should make predictions ahead of time when I send these messages. Charge! Infantry class in the front, archer class in the back. That's a simple formation, but still a hard one to beat. There's nothing I can't beat. There must be a way to do it. You can't beat it by charging cavalry class into the archer class at the rear, or respond with your own ranged attacks, or rush the infantry class to melt them away. Oh, that's a lot of ways to counter archery class. They're charging, they got this. To speed up combat, press and hold the control key, or use this button. Is there a God mode button? Enter IDDQD to unlock invincibility and turn your eyes to gold. Really? Of course not. Your front line is taking a beating. You should give them a breather. The red part of the bar each troop is in the injury cage. This will gradually recover while the troop is not under attack at the front or engaged in combat. Do I need to do that? This is going just fine. Let's just finish quickly. Spoken like somebody standing in the back. Let's see, what would Sultan say if you lost half your soldiers? Maybe something like, I knew he was good for nothing. Yes, of course. Rest is important. So allow them to fall back and get some. There we go, take on that infantry class. Push them back. Push them back. Lost quite a bit of infantry. Woo! Am I a genius? Our casualties are significant. Genius might be an overstatement. But still, I won, right? Time to check out the loot. Die! Die! Please die. Bastard. Fight ruffian infantry mission succeeded. I came, I saw, I conquered. You're going to use that line for this small fry? Everyone is equal to me. Secretary. A practical education succeeded. And we got an achievement for succeeding it. Having trouble finding your kingdom on the map? Just press the See My Kingdom button or the spacebar to find your capital. Huh? What did you say that? I felt a mysterious urge to offer advice. Alright, succeeded there. We got sugar. And then we did this. And we get a diamond. Alright, well, I am almost certain. Yep, it's been 42 minutes so far. I figured this would probably take quite a bit longer than normal videos, just given its fact that it's an RTS kind of game. So, yeah, I knew it would go over. It's going to be a long one. I apologize. But yeah, that has been Plebby Quest, the Crusades. It is a fun, silly game. I like the humor that they have going in here with the bluebirds and the 140 characters or less. The little cutscene interactions and things like that. And these missions. Once learning how to play the game, I'm interested to see like how a free mode would run. But the silliness mixed with like the tactics and strategy research, I mean just kind of how basic like, oh, I want to say 4X kind of strategy games play is fun to me. I like playing those kinds of games. Those are my favorite time passer type games. So yeah, big thumbs up. Would I come back and play it again? I would definitely add it to like my favorites to come back and play to pass the time. But there's not really like, I guess other than the scenario missions, a story to come back and complete. Maybe going through and completing the rest of this, making that into kind of a series of doing that and learning, you know, the basics of how the game plays from there. And then maybe like doing some highlights if I ever decide to go back and play free mode. But yeah, I can see myself coming back to try it out again. I'm not going to say like, oh, I'm just going to be stuck on Civilization 6 for the rest of my life when it comes to games like these. Because we did play other games in New Year, New Game that played like this that I would gladly come back and play again. So big thumbs up. And that's going to do it for me. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you in the next game. Goodbye.